my lovely friends, it's Margaret, and it is time for the Midway Pep Talk. So I've got my tea because it's Florida and it's cool enough you need a sweater right now, but not cool enough that you can drink hot tea without melting internally. So this video is going out around the halfway point of NaNoWriMo. We have 13 days down, 17 to go. I think my math is right on there. So this is the point in the year that I generally try to give a pep talk to give you that extra push to get you through the hump day that is the middle of November. Full disclaimer, I know that the eyeliner and the lipstick make it look like I have my life together, but just please know that as you're watching this video, I am probably a disaster in real life. It's probably been a week since I've washed my hair because that's the first thing to go in November. I probably haven't eaten yet today. You know, those kinds of things. I do not have my life together, but I do know how to write a book in November. So I reached out on Twitter and I asked people what were some of the doubts that they have about their writing in this time. So I basically took all of the responses that I got from that tweet and summed it up into 3 basic questions that you will probably find yourself asking about your writing as you go through NaNoWriMo. The first of those questions is, what if it's not good enough? It's not. So during NaNoWriMo, you are doing what is called faster drafting. You aren't going back to look up things, you aren't going back to revise things, you're just vomiting words on the page and hoping that they kind of look similar to something you would read in a novel. So if you are fast drafting, if you are going in to this book for the first time, just know it is supposed to be crap. This is the one time in your life that you are allowed to take that novel and make it the worst possible thing it can be. Write down all of the ideas. All of them. Whether you think they are good or bad, don't be afraid to use any of the ideas that come into your brain during this process. I don't remember who said this because it's been a long time ago, and if I don't write it down, I don't remember it. But I do remember reading somewhere that the first draft is the draft where you are supposed to write down all of the bad ideas and to get them out of your system so you can take that novel and go, okay, so what are the good ideas? How do I make this giant pile of crap into something that is actually like usable and useful and a book? So that is the purpose of fast drafting. That is the purpose of doing a first draft. It's going to be bad. You're going to read it and you are going to cringe, but you're also going to read it and go, I might have been going somewhere with that. So basically, you will never know what the good ideas are until you have done that first draft, until you know what story you're telling. The second question that I saw repeated was, what if I am wasting my time? It's been said that you need 10,000 hours of practice to master any one craft. That is as true for writing as it is for woodworking. It's just a little bit harder to see your progress when you are writing a book versus creating something that is physical and tangible. The only way for a writer to practice their craft, the only way for a writer to learn to be better in their craft, yes, there are books. There are books and master classes and you can get a degree in it, but the thing is, until you start writing, you are not going to know how to make your writing better. This Nano, I am working on my 3rd full-length novel. I have written many stories before I got to this particular book, and you can tell the difference between this book I'm working on and the very first book that I ever tried to write, which we won't discuss because your girl was a Mary Sue. So whether you end up publishing what you're working on this Nano or not, you're still learning to be a better writer, and that is not a waste of your time. You are learning how to write a book, and maybe this book isn't a great book, but you have to write this book to be better when you write the next book. And the third question that kind of sums up the responses I got was, what if no one wants to read it? Listen, I get it. I get how much you sit there and you go, I want to share this story with everyone, especially if you are like me and you are on BookTube. So you're watching videos going, I wonder if so-and-so would like your book. Or even more, you're going, I really hope so-and-so will like my book. However, I'm going to say, don't worry about those people. First and foremost, write a book that you want to read, a book that you would enjoy. Because if you are not enjoying the work, you are going to be so miserable working on this draft after draft. Because let me tell you, once you finish this draft, you're going to have to spend years working on this before it is something that can be seen by other people. Even the most popular, most well-loved books have people who dislike them. I know it's shocking to some of you, but there are people out there that do not like Harry Potter. Not like that they're opposed to Harry Potter, they just read Harry Potter and been like, it's not that great. If something as world-renowned as Harry Potter can have people who dislike it, your book is going to have people who dislike it. Don't worry about those people. Focus on writing a book that you like, because if you like that book, I guarantee you there are other people out there just like you who will like that book. I promise. And that is it. Those are my answers to the 3 doubts you might have about your writing this NaNoWriMo. I hope this video helped you out. I will also link up top the video I did last year, which was 3 reasons to quit NaNoWriMo and why you shouldn't. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and you like videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That is it for now, my friends. A happy writing, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!